Hey everybody, just wanted to give you the latest on everything. So yesterday, finally reached a milestone. I finally got the crowns in my jaw. A couple weeks ago, we were we put the crowns in. They were just a tad bit too big, and the dentist wasn't real comfortable with them, so he had them sent in, filed down a little bit, brought back. Put them in yesterday and they're perfect. Um, so now it's just a matter of me getting used to actually having teeth in those spots. But I think I can manage with that. So, so as long as everything works fine, because keep in mind this is the second time that I've had to do the implants. So, first set failed. Then we had to try to do something a little different. And the dentist also told me it's a really unique case, what they had to do. But he thinks that everything is going to be just fine. And if that's the case, the jaw portion of this entire adventure is done. Finally, one thing out of all of this is done. I'm real thrilled with it. And now I don't have to worry about being careful when I eat anything that's hard and it gets down into that little gummy area back there. That doesn't feel too good, let me tell you that. So, anyway, next month I have an appointment with the doctor that I've been doing the majority of the work to try to see what we can do about one more construction surgery to bring this side in. We had talked some time ago saying that we are about as close as we're going to get. But I want to revisit that plan one more time because I'm still not completely happy. Because you can see how this side is still coming out a little bit. This side here is just fine. This one, it bothers me. So I need to get that done, taken care of before we can actually do the nose. Because this year has to be the last thing. Now, 3 weeks ago, I did have surgery, and as you can see, there's where the incision is at. They put Crawford tubes in the corner of my eye. Really hard to see it through video or pictures. You would basically have to be right here in front of me to take a look at it. But basically what a Crawford tube is that it's something that they insert in here. They put it right up to the corner of your eye, and you can visibly see it. And it runs down to the nose, and that allows tears to go there instead of coming out of my eye all the time. Because somehow there was a blockage there, either because of the accident or one of the other surgeries, and so that's why we're doing the Crawford tube. And whenever I slide my eyes to that direction, my iris runs across that Crawford tube, and it bugs the hell out of me. It makes me feel like I've got sand in my eye. But I can't do this. I can't even blow my nose while I've got this thing on there because that can knock it out. But luckily, in 3 weeks, about 3 weeks, this will be taken out. Because he said that the Crawford tube is put into place to help form a passageway for the tears. And then once that passageway is fully formed, he can take the Crawford tube out, and the passageway will still be there. So I'm really glad I'm only going to have to deal with this thing for a total of 6 weeks. I don't know if I could live the rest of my life like that. And then a year ago, I had I had mentioned this before. A year ago, my work corporate office. Let me say that, not the one, not here in town, the one that I actually have been working at. I'm talking corporate, all the way out there in the West Coast. A year ago at this time, they sent me a letter saying, "Hey, you're supposed to be paying for your insurance premiums. You haven't been doing that. You've been told about this," which we later confirmed they did not tell me about it. Um, so we kind of went back and forth, and then 4 months later, I started actually paying for it after I was able to get a paper trail for the whole thing. Because I'm not going to send them a check willy nilly. That ain't going to happen. So a couple weeks ago, I get a letter from them, again from corporate, saying they have adopted a new policy. Now inactive employees will no longer get insurance after 7 months. Meaning, if you're hurt, or if anything, if you're sick, even if you have cancer, for crying out loud, that's how I'm taking it. After 7 months of not working there, you lose your insurance. Even though you're still on the payroll, they're going to stop your insurance. So, naturally, I lost it. I sent them a scathing email last night. One of the things is, why are you doing this? And because it's now policy is not an answer, I won't accept that. Why am I not being grandfathered in? Then I also asked, they informed me that they were going to be sending me information for COBRA. I asked, when am I going to be getting the COBRA? They told me, you will be receiving information on COBRA shortly after your insurance runs out. Excuse me? In my email, my scathing email that I sent back, what if something happens to me or my daughter in between the time that the insurance runs out and the time that I get this COBRA information? I'm shit out of luck. My family's not going to be taken care of. That's unacceptable. I let them have it. I let them have it. I was not in any way polite or professional, because right now I don't care to be anymore. Basically what they're doing is hurting me. So now I got to look for new insurance. But yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So that's another thing that I've got to fight on top of everything else. You would think that a company that is you would think that a company would take care of their people. Apparently not. So anyway, meanwhile, I'm still plugging away. I'm still working on all my stuff. I had just recently launched a wrestling podcast network. We're just getting ready to announce a second show for it. And also, I am working on a story. It is a space adventure set back in 1970. It's called Erebus 2. And originally, it was supposed to be just a short story. It was only supposed to be a short story. Now it's basically going to turn into a novel. Wasn't planned that way, but that's what it's turning out to be. So I'm pretty happy about that. So anyway, I'm fastly approaching my 10-minute mark. I just wanted to hop on here, give you guys the latest, and here in a month or so, I will let you guys know what's going on as far as the facial stuff, and I'll just come back in and check in with you guys later. Meanwhile, thank you for your support.